isn't just supporting Israel's war on Gaza, he's recommending to take over Gaza himself. In a shocking interview, he said that Palestinians have no alternative but to leave, and that he would own the Strip, turning it into a real estate project. And his plan? It's mass displacement. He wants to build up to 6 permanent refugee camps outside Gaza, effectively forcing millions of Palestinians into exile. No right of return, no say in their future. And naturally, Israel's far-right settlers and their evangelical allies in the US have openly embraced the idea. But let's be clear, this isn't just reckless Trump talk. Forcible displacement of an occupied population is a war crime. The UN's top human rights investigator has already called it what it is: ethnic cleansing. This talk comes after more than 15 months of Israeli bombardment. Gaza is in ruins. Over 2 million people are trapped there trying to survive, and instead of helping them, Trump's plan is to take over Gaza, relocate every single Palestinian out of it, and redevelop the land into what he's calling the Riviera of the Middle East. Yeah, you heard that right. His plan is to remove all Palestinians, force them into Egypt and Jordan, and then turn Gaza into a beachfront real estate. He's literally talking about wiping out a population and replacing them with luxury hotels, casinos, and high-rises. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is all for it. He welcomed the idea when he visited the White House recently. But here's the thing, almost no one else is on board. Foreign leaders are rejecting it outright. Washington has said it's open to hearing alternative plans from Arab governments, but for now, as one official put it, the only plan is Trump's. Forcibly relocating an entire population is a war crime under international law. For Palestinians, this wouldn't just be displacement, it would be a second Nakba, just like 1948, when nearly 1 million Palestinians were expelled to make way for Israel. Now, Egypt and Jordan have refused to accept millions of displaced Palestinians because it would destabilize their countries. But they're also very deeply reliant on US aid, and rejecting Trump's plan potentially mean facing crippling economic consequences. For now, a larger summit to discuss Gaza's future is set for March 4, which will take place in Egypt. Meanwhile, the US just sent Israel a shipment of Mk-84 bombs, 2,000-pound explosives so powerful they can rip through thick concrete and take out entire city blocks. Biden had previously blocked the sale over concerns about civilian casualties, but Trump lifted this ban. Now, those bombs are in Israel's hands while they continue attacking what's left of Gaza. And here's where it gets even worse, if it could get worse. The White House originally said Palestinian displacement would be temporary. But days later, in a Fox News interview, Trump completely contradicted that. He said Palestinians won't return to Gaza because they're going to have much better housing elsewhere. While the summit in Egypt will try to come up with an alternative plan to avoid mass displacement, the proposal could involve training a new security force and appointing local Palestinian leaders. U.S. Senator Marco Rubio even said he thinks Arab states are working in good faith on this. But there has been prior stipulations that Hamas would have zero involvement. So what could that really mean for Gaza and their resistance? This means that Trump's plan, even if he means to recommend it, is to erase Gaza, erase its people, erase its resistance, and pretend like they never existed. This isn't just politics. This is history repeating itself in the worst way possible. And the fact that this is even being discussed, that should terrify all of us. Stay informed and stay critical. Don't forget to share and support our work.